Right, welcome back. Now we're covering the retainer plus percentage model. You might be asking, what is percentage, Jim? You're gonna cut them a percentage from what they spend on Google ads, Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, right? You're gonna cut them 10% to 20%. I suggest minimum 10%. Some agencies do 8%, but 8% is, you don't have to really bother with 8%. 10% is pretty good. 20%, what I suggest, you can do 10% if you're kind of scared to ask that commission. Let's say they're spending $10,000, right? And you did your free work and you promised you're gonna double their return on ad spend, and they were doing, let's say, 2 ROAS, and you, bam, you're doing 4 ROAS now with the free month of work. And you didn't spend any money, right? Because you're spending what they spent, and you just manage the ad account. And then you're gonna ask, all right, I'm asking a minimal commission of $500, retainer of $500 just for working with me, and I'm gonna ask 20% of the ad spend. What this is $2 grand. So he has to pay you $2 grand plus 500, which is gonna make you 2,500. And as you can see, what this does is it creates a greater leverage if they spend more. And because you're covering a lot if they spend $10,000 per month. And if you look at this, for instance, 20 might be looking a little bit too much for you. And you might think, oh, Jim, like they're spending 10 grand, am I gonna ask them 2 grand to pay me? If you're really scared on a sales call like this, you can also do 10%. You can adjust it for yourself, and it totally depends on how much the media buyer is asking for you to manage the ad account for a month, right? So it totally depends. If you're running the ads yourself, go with 10%. And if you want to do this pricing model, by the way, and I definitely suggest you do this model as opposed to the retainer only model. By the way, we're not covering SEO, copywriting, and social because there's no commissions on those. There's no way you're going to do commissions. The only service that they do commissions rarely is copywriting. And they do, let's say, write a big sales page and they say, from every sales, I want to take 1%. But it's hard to really attribute the success of that sales page because they might be changing the price, they might be changing the images, and you cannot really prove that your copy is attributed to that change or success, and it's hard to get that percentage. That's why we are not doing percentage model in copywriting, social media, organic social media, and SEO. We're just doing retainers on those. We're only doing retainer plus percentage on paid ads, which is a great model, but we have a bunch of pricing model, which you can only find here, and I'm gonna cover those in a minute. As I said, 300, 500, the minimum you should ask for a retainer. But let's say they're not spending that much, and once you first start approaching people, they're probably gonna have lower budgets than $10,000. If you have a $10,000 spending client, bingo, right? That's pretty good. But let's say they're spending $1,000. Pretty modest amount. It's not too much, it's not too little. It's little in terms of, overall market size, but it's okay for a business to spend $1,000. And if you convince them, if they haven't run any ads before, it's pretty modest. They're spending $1,000. And let's imagine you're running the ads yourself and you don't want to scare the client off. And you're going to say, all right, Johnny, I'm asking, let's say in this case, they're asking $1,000. If you ask 500 retainer, they might be scared off a little bit, right? Your likelihood of getting that client is going to be pretty slim. In this case, you want to do a retainer of 300 and 10% of the ad spend. What is 10% of this? $100, $300. Now you're making 400 profit because you're running the ads yourself. Let's say you get 10 clients like this a month. What if you get 10 clients like this and you're running the ads yourself? 4 grand a month, pure profit. Pure profit. Just imagine. You started with nothing, now you're making 4 grand a month, pure profit. Bam. And this is only just if you get 10 clients in your first month. You can easily manage 20 clients, 8 grand. And let's say you're running ads, half of it goes to ads. What this is, 4 grand profit. And you're gonna, of course, this is ongoing amount. They're gonna pay you this every single month. You just imagine they're keeping this ad spend, right? And what happens? You could get new clients. This is gonna happen as well. You're gonna get new clients because the ads are gonna be constantly running for you, for your business, for your agency, for your offer, and bam, you're getting new clients, 400 on top of each other. Bam, 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 4,000 on top of each other. In the third month, if you continue with that pace, you're making 12K profit with this math. And we are being extremely modest, extremely modest. You're running the ads yourself. You're only taking 310%. So 300 regardless. You're taking 300 regardless. And of course, you can make it 500 as well. If the client is spending, let's say, 5 grand a month, you want to make 500 retainer. So you might be asking, Jim, it's kind of confusing. You're saying 500 on some, 300 on some. What is the benchmark for that retainer change? Let me tell you. If they're spending below 1,000 or 1,000 and below, let's say, you're going to charge 300 retainer plus 10%. If they're making 1,000 and above, 1,000 and above, let's say they're making 2,000, 1,500, 3,000, 10,000, 100,000 spending on ads, what you're going to charge is this. $500 retainer. This is the math behind it, and this is how you're going to charge them. All right. And of course, 10% and 20% will be totally dependent on if you're running the ads yourself or outsourcing. If you're going to outsource it, you're going to need more leverage. What do I mean by leverage? You're going to pay the guy to run the ads. So you're going to get that middle, you're going to be the middleman here. And you're going to, of course, want to charge 20%. Because you have to pay the media buyer. Otherwise, if you're running the ads yourself, 10% is pretty good. But if you're going to pay the guy, media buyer, go with 20%. Because you have to make some profit, right? All right, this is the retainer plus percentage model. This is my favorite model. Let's cover the other ones. Maybe you like the other ones more. Let's see.